Hi, Scorpio, it's Elle. I just got cut off, so let's try this again. Sometimes I take that as a message. Maybe that is not something that needed to be out for whatever reason. And sometimes I trust that, you know, especially with what I've had going on in my own personal life and my own health and just, you know, people being so triggered online. And it can be, you don't even have to know people to get some people triggered. And then you just have your people that are watching and thinking, you know, everything's about them for whatever reason too, you know, and you might have no personal connection, whatever. So, you know, sometimes things don't need to be said because you don't know. It's sad, but the stability of some people is just in the way the world is. Sometimes it's just, it is what it is. Spirit has a funny way of blocking things, right? So I'm going to take that as a sign that what was being talked about is something maybe I don't need to talk about out loud. Okay. Look, yeah, distance. There's something here that there's some sort of distance here, or distance, maybe needing to distance yourself from an energy or energies. Okay, so how am I going to incorporate that message? Let me think about it. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, please help me provide Scorpio, sun, moon, rising with any messages you would like for them to receive. Also protect us with your white light of protection through the tarot. Archangel Michael, please block any negative energy being sent our way. Send it back into the universe and to nothingness. Amen. Amen. I've been trying to get a reading out to you guys for a couple hours now. I was working on some stuff. Anyway, I started recording and trying to record, and then, you know, started talking too much and then stopped, and it's just been a bumpy road. So we're going to try it again. And then this last time I got cut off. Anywho, thank you to anybody that has donated to us and been showing our family any love and support. You guys rock. We love you so much. We're so appreciative. You guys have no clue, or you probably do, but it's been quite the you know what show over the last few months. We had to move. I've been through a struggle with my health this past year. Even though I'm cancer free, I've been dealing with issues with my health in the workforce because in the cosmetology industry, I have to be so close to people physically that whatever the strain of COVID and whatever we've had going on this past year, I've had COVID twice, a lung infection, long haul COVID. I had to move from Raleigh because I was worried about how expensive it was there and what was going on with my health. And I was worried about being able to afford continuing to do that. And the situation we were in, we had to go, right? It was scary. And I don't want to live any of that and talk about that, but just the financial side and the health side of it, you know, once we got here, this was the last thing I expected to happen. I've felt like a deer in the headlights. I've been very stressed out. I've cried off and on a lot. I felt physical stress and pain in my body that on top of the issues that I'm having already health-wise, it's making life harder. And I'm just trying to stay as positive as possible. If you guys know, you know, I'm a stage 4 cancer survivor, and it's still very scary and very fresh, and very real. I still have to keep up a lifestyle that does or is conducive to healing, and it's been damn near impossible. I'm very lucky to still be okay. And that's facts. Like the stress that my life has been, or this as stressful as it's been this past year, I'm very, very lucky to be okay. Like the levels, I don't know. Anyway, I mean, the things that have gone on, I could write a book, and maybe I will one day, but, right now we moved somewhere, and this place, the property is being foreclosed on, right? And so we have to go somewhere with a limited amount of money and time to come up with both. And I'm trying to navigate through life still right now with a fixed income. I've gone back to school because of my health issues and needing to provide a life for me, or stable life for me and my child. I'm having to continue my education as well. And and to be a good mother for my child as well and be there for my daughter. She's homeschooling this year. So we're both doing the homeschool thing or school thing right now. And I'm still looking for part-time work, you know, and I haven't had any luck yet, but it's also been kind of hard for me because I don't know where we're going to be yet. I'm still trying to figure out where we're even going to be. And I don't even know how to attempt to even like make these steps. It's really hard right now, especially being alone. So, and because we don't have the finances to do any of it, I feel like a deer in the headlights. So we have a GoFundMe link up in the description box below, guys. If you would like to donate, that would be awesome. If you just love me and want to share my story, that would be so appreciated right now. We have to come up with, you know, hopefully, I mean, anything would be great. Even if it was $5 from everybody that watched my videos, we would be somewhere fast, right? So any little amount is awesome. It's as much appreciated as a large amount. You guys are amazing no matter what. And even love and support and prayers. And that energy is appreciated, you know, just showing up and supporting me is appreciated right now. All right. So, yeah, that being said, the GoFundMe link is in the description box below. Please check it out, share it, whatever, just get it out there. We need the help as fast and as soon as possible. We are barely getting by right now, you know, and it's hard, but it is what it is. So anyway, personal readings are in the description box below if you would like a reading. I have opened up them now. I just said, F it, the heck with being stressed out or worried about any of it. I don't have time for it anymore. I need to be able to take care of my family. So that information is in the description box below. Okay. Please send your payment via Venmo and Cash App, as well as your questions for the reading via email. Also, don't forget the questions. So Venmo, Cash App, don't forget the questions. I'll send your question or your reading back and an email with a link that is a personalized video like this, but it's going to be personal for you. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. There could be something that you want to distance yourself from. Now that was kind of the gist of what I was talking about. It was more along the lines of, you know, there's a situation, case scenario where, again, recognition of something that you want to distance yourself from anyway, which seems to be a kind of a reoccurring theme for just the energy of whatever is coming out right now. Scorpio period, anyone period. There's just some sort of residual energy signature here going on where it feels like, to me, there's something, or signature, I don't know why I said signature, but that could be your energy signature, right? As distancing yourself. If you're a Scorpio, then, you know, it very well could be, right? So that could be just the energy that you sign in on anyway, if you're a lone wolf. But I'm getting more of the line, you know, this is something that I feel like you're seeing there's recognition of, or just understanding. Again, I feel like we're coming excuse me, we're moving towards timelines. I feel like right now energetically, or this is what I would like to believe, you know, that it's like you're being shown things that you need to distance yourself from for whatever reason. And the number 14 could be significant here. For some of you, it's spiritual reasons. Some of you, it's personal. Some of you, it has to do with finances. You know, there was a lot of underlying energy there. All right. And again, my throat's getting weird, so I feel like I'm limited about what I can say and why. Again, I just feel like sometimes it really just is because somebody literally could be unstable watching me and they could be triggered and be reactive. And that's just spirit saying, you know what, I'm going to look out for you because we don't need that, right? And so there could be something here where you're realizing too, if there's some sort of a situation where you're having to literally distance yourself because somebody cannot control their own emotions or triggers or something like that, that's like causing some sort of weird wave. There's like just an understanding of it. I feel like whatever that is. Okay. So whoever that is not goal oriented. So I feel like it's just kind of like removing yourself, because that's what it looked when I split the deck. That's what it said. It was reverse. We're talking about goals and stuff like that. So somebody is like the lack of goals here in a situation or something. It's going to make you distance yourself, or there could just be something in regards to, all right, well, goals, 5 years, where do I want to be, right? And so you could be just distancing yourself in regards to people, places, and things. All right, in 5 years from now, I want to be doing this and this and this. And so that's what I'm going to be doing every day to get myself there. Okay, so, and it just could also equal, I'm going to distance myself from this environment, this person, this place, this thing. Okay. What messages do I have coming out for Scorpio today? Let's get my oracle cards out. Spirit guides, angels. What messages? Sorry, I thought I had these out already, and I did not. What messages do we have coming out for Scorpio? Career. Okay, so some of you, there's definitely some sort of a change with a career going on. I was picking up money. Okay, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So for some of you, there's also been some sort of a arrogant, boastful person. Okay, this is a rooster, which is a dick, right? So we can say that. That's not a cuss word. Somebody, you could have been dealing with some sort of an energy where you've had to literally walk on eggshells, or you've had to, like I was saying, be careful what you say because somebody might take it the wrong way, or this or that, or this or that, or that's how that felt. Like you could just be like, all right, this is crazy. Okay, so there's been distance here in a situation. Yeah, and for some of you, you could even be like, okay, I'm being guided to not say something because this is coming out in the reading. You're having to distance yourself from an energy, or from even creating the environment or the atmosphere for this energy to live, thrive, and you know what, right? So, when I wanted to say drive, okay, that didn't even make sense, but now I'm just rhyming. Like, I'm not a good rapper, so we're not going to go there. All right, so there's somebody is not happy. Okay, there's a marriage here happening, and it says and it will take place either in romantic or business, a successful outcome to your problems, and a career. So it's like you are doing you anyway. Okay, so I feel like wherever you are, this is still coming. And this is still very much yours, and it's okay. I feel like some of you have been dealing with a situation where somebody's very arrogant. This is also somebody, like, again, with that warning, like, know when to be quiet. Like, you've had to be quiet and not create more problems. And I feel like you could have even, the divine or your ancestors here with this could have even been blocking it. Like that first message was completely blocked out. Somebody was trying to, your ancestors are protecting you from some sort of a situation too, where you've been dealing with somebody who's also been, okay, so this is the message. Somebody's been trying to control a situation, but they've also been using some sort of, it just is gross energy, whether it's energy manipulation or just projection or something. It's like, it's preserving you from some sort of weird sideways attack that has, I don't feel like it has anything to do with you. Honestly, it just feels like this person, it says dissatisfied with life. So it kind of just feels like this person's not happy about life, and their, whatever it might be, there's circumstances they've created in their own life. And I feel like you've recognized it and distanced yourself. There is some sort of like spirit stepping in between, like the whole not even allowing a message to come out kind of thing to me is saying, okay, it's like somebody is being blocked from, if you've been dealing with intrusive, attacking, paranoid, blah, right? That it's like you eggshells with that. And I feel like for some of you, whatever it was, let's clarify what the distance is here. The King of Wands for some of you, there's a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, masculine. What's the distance gonna be? And why do I feel so weird about talking about it? Who is this in regards to? Okay, somebody that you know lies. Seven of Swords. That's all we have to say there. There's somebody that lied about a situation, person, place, or thing. You've distanced yourself. I mean, that's normal, right? So with the Two of Swords here, the decision that you're making here in a situation that was also, yeah, sexy, male or female. There's you looking confident. So, somebody sees it. Again, new cycle, new job. Somebody's got a career move. And I feel like it isn't necessarily, this isn't a person you're married. Like, this is career moves, successful outcome to problems, confidence, a marriage with a person will take place, romantic or business. Now, this could be both for some of you, not all of you, but with the Wheel of Fortune, this is a new cycle. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, masculine doesn't have to be either. That is the energy of the card here. There's a new cycle here, the Ten of Cups, that is going to be loving and supportive, right? So if you were dealing with some energies or arrogant energies or people that made you feel like you were dissatisfied with life, or just an environment that made you feel dissatisfied with life, it looks like that is no more, okay? So maybe that's why all of the other stuff needed to be silenced and not talked about anyway, because it looks like, again, residual energy that you've had to distance yourself from, even if it's still stuff that there could be going on. Sometimes if people have things going on in their life with the dissatisfied with life thing too, they're looking for somebody to attack, or looking for this person is arrogant, boastful, somebody you don't want to cross. So what does that say? This is an energy of somebody who is, if stuff like this is happening in their life, if they are being, whatever's going on, right? Because the Seven of Swords is there. There's been something somebody had in the distance, right? So there was something here that created distance energetically, okay? Energy speaking. So this person is like a ticking time bomb, or there's something here where there's some sort of like a ticking time bomb energy that you're allowed to have a new cycle. Somebody could have also been dealing with like a tyrant boss or something like that too. That's not for everyone, but that could have been a situation here where it's like, I'm going to pay you more and I didn't, or I'm going to do this and I didn't, or, you know, but like, so you were too scared to speak up. Maybe you didn't get paid, or there's something going on here where some sort of energy is like crossing over to where it's like coming out sideways. Like if somebody's not happy with their life, they're doing weird shit to their employees. Like say somebody owns a business and like, I don't know what I'm getting here, but there's something that's coming out sideways that is some sort of unaddressed issue. Now, I don't know. Maybe you've just like copy that and moved on and found a new job. Yeah. Good news. So for some of you, if there's a work situation and you've been applying and you're getting another job, right? So that's coming through. There's the news. Wheel of Fortune, new cycle. Yeah. The hardest part of the situation is over. Yeah. And prayers being answered. Aquarius energy. Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this is something that you already kind of have. If you've been looking for work and you've been applying and you either had some sort of an opportunity to, again, this is an interview, whatever this might be, there's like the ability to work with somebody here. It's there. Yeah. You had this, there's something here significant about Leo season here. So whatever this is, this is an opportunity that either you applied for. The High Priestess. So I don't know. Yeah, some of you applied for it already, and there was some sort of in Leo season. You have a really keen sense of other people's energy though. So there's something here in regards to whatever it is that you do for work that is going to work well with whatever this is. You're also very self-disciplined. So this is like something where you wanted to work with other people or in some kind of charity environment or something that has charity giving. It's like either nonprofit or something like that. I don't know. It's just kind of giving me the vibe. Whatever this tower was, it needed to happen in your life. As cliche as it sounds, some of them are really not fun. Trust me, I'm been going through my own, right? So it's like, I feel like whatever this is also had you in, and could have even been an equal energy. Like, I got to make some changes, and because this is all right, we're not going to go through this again, right? So there could have been, you just dealt with a situation where I feel like somebody was dealing with a situation here where somebody was very unhappy with life, and anybody that came into contact with this person and their energy had to pay for it. And unfortunately, whoever I'm speaking to, that was you. And there's a new career, a new opportunity, and lesson learned here. Yeah, Three of Swords. This person was even going as far as to even trying to interfere with opportunities for you. Okay. Knight of Wands. Somebody was also dealing with somebody, and that's why we don't need to keep talking about it, that was going around playing crazy games. And there's the Four of Pentacles in reverse to try, yeah, there's the Devil, and that's what came out before. So confirmation. This person, anyway, it's just not. There's all kinds of money loss and different things going on here that don't have anything to do with you. Like I said, somebody had things going on. Does not make it okay, but they were literally like, it was like a... It just, look, Eight of Wands too. So the energy I'm getting, like, everything has been happening so fast in this person's life in a negative way that they're just reactive and like firing shots at people, like just crazy. And so maybe that's why the message was just to be quiet here and just do you. Yeah, that Pope was coming out. That came out 3 times too. So somebody is a spiritual healer or teacher, or there's been a heavy spiritual connection here and lesson in regards to children too, and chaos and drama. So this person came for your children and drama. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. So on the good on a good note, right? The good side of karma here playing out in a situation, especially with children and work and money, it's like you have good things here. So, you know, bravo to you for not letting or allowing this energy to take you out of, it's just giving me the vibe of somebody who already, oh my gosh, I don't like it. I don't like it. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's like a rabid animal. Anybody that comes around this person is going to get it, right? You know what I mean? So I feel like whoever had to deal with it for any extended period of time, it feels rough, and I'm sorry. Know the vibe, right? So it's like, yeah, Scorpio energy with the Death card, and the Pope card. There was something about a spiritual connection here. So somebody, you could have, like, if you, whoever this was, had some sort of irritation with a spiritual connection that you have as well. And I think for what that could have been like the last straw, or the silver lining in the situation that made you recognize something, but also could have woke you up here, right? Is what also I'm getting. Any more messages in regards to this reading? Like I said, move in silence. The King of Swords is here. And also, for whatever reason, be quiet about like who you're giving to and what you're giving to. There's the Sag here for showing up for, what is this energy? There's a Sag here showing up in this energy, trying to free themselves from being in trouble with a law or a lover, from some kind of manipulation. And you're being guided, asked to be very balanced. So whatever this is, there's something here where be quiet about who you're giving your time and energy to in some regard, because there's somebody here trying to do weird stuff in the background. And you still have good news here. I feel like it feels like it's like a thing that is past tense. Okay. It keeps trying to, it just keeps like, yeah, there's a devil. Keep trying to like rear its ugly head like, oh God, will you go away? Jesus. Yeah, there's the 5 of Wands. So, I'll just say the devil is on somebody's back hard, whoever that is. Okay. And I split the deck to the 8 of Pentacles. So it's probably because of something that they did, you know. Wow. Final outcome. 3 of Pentacles. The Fool card. Look, there's a new beginning here. Don't be scared. There's also community. I do feel like you're going to be working with someone else here or others in some regard in regards to whatever it is you're going to be doing. I like that vibe. So a better vibrationally a community. Yeah. Even though it's like there's the 9 of Pentacles. I'm independent though. 9 of Pentacles. Somebody was around somebody that just got like pure enjoyment. Also, like they were in that energy, but somebody also just really got off on hurting people. And so I feel like there's also somebody, even though you're in this energy, somebody like has recognized that, whatever that was, and is coming in with some sort of a situation here where you've definitely practiced a level of patience here. It kind of just feels like chatter, conversation, whatever. I don't know. It's kind of giving me the vibe of if there was like some sort of guilty by association situation here. Somebody's wanting to talk to you about it, but you're, I just think, annoyed with the whole thing moving forward. I don't know. Anyway, Scorpio, yeah. You, I just split the deck to the 7 of Wands in reverse. So there's something about your energy, and if you have to put up your guard in any way, shape, or form, you're just like, count me out for right now, you know? Yeah, there's the Hierophant. And the Fool card, yeah. So sometimes you're definitely very like, this new beginning is like strict, right? Whatever it is that you're doing in your life, secrets, strict, rules. Yeah, I'm not taking any more losses vibe, right? I like that for you, Scorpio. Because you have good things coming. Yep. Opportunities, you have good news coming in. Again, you're getting good news in regards to options, in regards to, there's definitely an opportunity for employment here for someone coming through 27 and other things in life as well, possibly, because that's the 7 of Cups. That's a lot of options. And again, like I said at the beginning of the reading, it felt like things going well, having a lot of options, building that good karma for yourself and it following through or coming through. And just step out of the way, whatever that other energy was. Because it feels like very, unfortunately, dangerous or not good in a way that just needs to be like left alone. Okay. I love you guys. I hope this message was helpful. Until next time, lots of love and light. Bye.